Entrepreneurs, so you're ready to hire your virtual assistant, or maybe you're just starting to think about it. Either way, it's a huge step forward to growing your business. But here's the thing, hiring a VA isn't just about finding someone to take over your tasks, it's about finding the right person, creating a strong working relationship, and setting yourself up for long term success. The reality is, if you hire the wrong VA or make certain mistakes during the hiring process, it can lead to frustration, wasted time, and even more stress. Exactly the opposite of what you want to do when you're bringing on some help. In today's video, I'm going to break down the top 3 mistakes that entrepreneurs make when hiring a virtual assistant, and more importantly, how to avoid them so you can set yourself up for success from day one. Let's go. By the end of this video, you know exactly what to look out for and how to hire the right VA for your business. So if you're ready to learn from others' mistakes and avoid making them yourself, hit that subscribe button because I have a ton of useful content from your way. Let's dive right in. All right, mistake number 1, not being clear about your expectation. I don't know how to say that enough. Not being clear about your expectation. This is probably the most common and the most costly mistakes I see entrepreneurs make when hiring a virtual assistant. When you're unclear about what you need, it's like giving your VA a map with no direction. They might try to help, but the destination isn't clear. They'll waste time and effort, and so will you. Let me give you some examples. Say you hire a VA to handle customer support, but you don't specify what type of support you need: email management, phone calls, live chat, or you might be like something else entirely, right? That VA might start answering email and you might think everything's going great. But if they're responding to the right inquiries or handling them in the way you expected it, it can lead to dissatisfaction, miscommunication, frustration on both sides. So, what can you do to avoid this mistake? One, you want to set clear, specific tasks from the start. When you first start with a VA, you outline the job, be precise. For example, your task will be to manage my email inbox and respond to inquiries within 24 hours. Super clear, super specific. Define your expectation around communication. How often should your VA check in with you? Every day, every week, end of the week? Do you expect them to be available during specific hours? Or are they working flexible hours? What tool would they use to communicate? WhatsApp, email, Slack, Zoom, etc. Next, you want to outline your goals and success metric. Let your virtual assistant know what success looks like to you in that specific role. What are the key results you're looking for? Is it faster response time, fewer emails in inbox, smoother client onboarding process, right? The clearer you are with your expectation, the more aligned you and your virtual assistant will be. This leads to a stronger working relationship and more efficient results. All right. Mistake number 2, hiring based only on cost. All right, I get it. When you're first starting out, you're looking for ways to cut costs, maximize your budget. But here's the thing, hiring a virtual assistant based solely on the lowest price can end up being more expensive in the long run. Let me explain. While you might find a VA who charges, $3 an hour, there's a big difference between someone who's just looking to fill a job and someone with the right skills, experience, and ability to deliver high quality work. A cheap VA may not be as experienced, and that can lead to mistakes, lower quality work, and more time spent training them. You could find yourself spending more time fixing their mistakes, getting frustrated. Again, the opposite of what you want when you hire a virtual assistant. So, how do you avoid that mistake? One, focus on value, not just price. Sure, cost is important, right? But look at the overall value the VA brings to the table. What's their experience like? Do they have the skills necessary to handle the task you're delegating? A more experienced virtual assistant may charge more, but their expertise will save you time, stress, and ultimately more money. All right. Do your research. When hiring, make sure you're not just looking at hourly rates. Look at their profile, look at their portfolio, look at their references. We do all that in Task Maven, right? Our agency, our recruiting team do all that before we even send them to you, right? Also, consider long-term impact. While you might save money upfront with a cheaper VA, would there help you scale your business effectively in the long run? A high quality virtual assistant might be an investment, but they'll pay for themselves by freeing up your time and making your business more efficient. At the end of the day, you get what you pay for, right? Investing in a virtual assistant with the right experience will save you headaches and set you up for success in the future. Finally, mistakes number three, not having a clear onboarding process. That's something I can't say that enough. Not having a clear onboarding process. You hire your virtual assistant, congratulations. But if you don't set them up for success with a clear onboarding process, you setting yourself up for failure, right? It's easy to think that once the hiring is done, everything will fall into place. But without proper training and a structure onboarding process, even the best virtual assistant can feel lost and unsupported, right? So here's how to avoid these mistakes and set your VA and your business up for success. One, provide a detailed onboarding guide. Don't assume your VA knows your business inside and out. Create a guide that includes your business goals, workflows, tools you use, and any other information they need to get started. This will give them the structure they need to succeed. All right. Second, set up training. If you use specific tools, software, system, make sure your VA knows how to use them properly. Walk them through your process so they can hit the ground running, right? That's why the first week when you hire someone is critical because that's the best time to train them on everything that you need help on, right? Give them a trial period. When you first hire a VA, give them like a trial. I normally recommend between 7 to 30 days to ensure that they're a good fit. Use this time to assess their work quality, communication, ability to follow instruction. Regular feedback during this period helps ensure that both of you are on the same page. All right. Check in regularly. I can't say that enough. You can't just hire the person and just kind of leave them, right? Don't just do that. Don't just leave your VA to figure things out on their own. Schedule regular check in. I normally recommend at least once a week to discuss their progress, clarify expectation, provide feedback. This ensures that any issues are addressed quickly and your VA stay aligned with your goals. A clear onboarding process give your VA the tool and knowledge they need to be successful. It also helps you build trust, long-term working relationship, right? So to recap, here are the three mistakes you need to avoid when hiring your virtual assistant. Number one, not being clear about your expectation. Set clear tasks, goals, and communication guideline right from the start. Number two, hiring based only cost. Focus on value and long-term impact, not just the price tag. And number three, not having a clear onboarding process. Provide your VA with the structure, training, and support their need to succeed. By avoiding these mistakes, you set yourself and your VA up for a successful, productive, and long-term relationship. If you're ready to hire the right virtual assistant for your business and you're looking for more tips on how to do it right, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I've got plenty more videos coming your way that will help you grow, scale, and run your business more efficiently. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you made any of these mistakes that I share when hiring your VA? Let me know in the comments and feel free to ask any questions you have about the VA hiring process. I am happy to help. Thanks again for jumping here. Thank you for watching. Can't wait to see you on the next one.